Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point. And we're underway on EA Sports. And back as that sails over the end line.
Come on now.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Ravens have got it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Here we go. 3-19.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Watching that, Barney.
Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And this one will be brought back to the 22. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique, and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Forced out to his left. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Oh, my Cam. There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is truly the ultimate weapon at that position.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
To return it, here's Tavon Young. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's brought incomplete. It's John Brown. He got 29 yards that time.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On the ground with their leading rusher from a season ago, it's Alex Collins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, after those plays, the offense coordinator has feel like he has balance in his favor. Threw it, then ran it, both for nice chunks of yardage. Now he feels like he's got things going in his direction, but the defensive coordinator
looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Flushed out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 780. Gun.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Here we go.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
The sack, like 80. What is? Hey, get right down. Get right down. Get right down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Looking for White on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On 3rd down, Jackson. He hits White, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Jackson on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Dancing to his left. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Third and goal, Jackson. Being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11. They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd down, Collins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
On 1st and goal, Collins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
On second down, Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Jackson gonna throw on 3rd and goal. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Julius Peppers in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Jackson to throw, eluding the pressure, and it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. This is McCaffrey on the give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Come on now. Bring a sack. Come on, come on, come on. Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Fighting to stay upright. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. This is McCaffrey. And he powers his way up past the 30. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They fake the give. Newton. He's going to fire one deep over them. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
from the red zone now. Here's Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
To throw is Jackson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kevin White, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. It's caught left side by John Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Detroit! All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flush to his right. That's caught by Montgomery. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dontari Poe able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun, it's Jackson. And an alley run. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Jackson from the shotgun. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Kevin White with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Hey, hey.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Here we go, fellas.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 15 and a 1st.
It was funny during the draft process. Someone said to me, well, whoever takes Christian McCaffrey, as it turned out it was Carolina, how are they going to use him? Is he going to be an every down back? Is he going to be a 3rd down guy? They're going to use him in the slot? What are they going to do with him? And I just said, yes.
All of that.
No doubt about it. This kid can do it all.
And he did a nice job there out of the backfield to pick up the 1st. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On 2nd down, here's Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And we're back now in Charlotte. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Gun.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Brought in left side by Snead. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They come out here in the eye. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Jackson, flushed out right. And now here's another interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. To throw on second down is Newton. Got some room at the 30. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 23 yards on the play. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It was Anthony Averett who got him down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Hey. Four down.
To throw on second down. Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gun.
And the blitz does come. Taking a shot for Samuel. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Detroit! Gun!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Gun!
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play that time for the Ravens. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Gun!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They go play action now. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have the fourth quarter. And he'll bang that one through. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw. His throw is going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And again, it's Collins. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Panthers are going to take another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Collins. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
They go again with Collins. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Panthers have recovered.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
Do something. Gun.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So he was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's back to throw. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Newton to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Green. Gun.
Now Newton. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
One last throw here for Newton. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Try to drop a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Baltimore, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.